Tales of the Jedi. I just finished this, I'm going to call it mini series. I don't know if it has an official name, but it's a series of 6 episodes. They're all very short, maybe 15 minutes. And it covers, there's 3 episodes on Ahsoka and 3 episodes on Count Dooku. And it was pretty great. I will say that when I saw that they were releasing more episodes in the Clone Wars style animation and with Clone Wars characters, obviously Ahsoka, I didn't really know what that was going to look like, what arrangement it was going to be in, and honestly, I wished there could have been more. I love the Clone Wars, and time has only improved the show. The animation style has really grown on me. I really didn't like it very much when I first started watching the Clone Wars. Yes, it has gotten a lot better, so that is part of it, but also when you watch this show, it just feels like you're back in the midst of watching the Clone Wars, and it's very refreshing. I really appreciate the story arcs, the multi-episode story arcs that are in the Clone Wars, and then and in the Tales of the Jedi. It starts with an Ahsoka episode when she's a baby, then it has 3 episodes about Count Dooku, and then it has 2 final episodes about Ahsoka. So, without spoilers, it kind of shows Ahsoka pre being a Jedi, because she's a baby, and then it shows Ahsoka post Order 66, and then an episode that kind of adds a little something to her time. And then it has 3 episodes straight of Count Dooku kind of exploring how he's become disenfranchised with the Jedi Council and the Jedi Order, and those were probably my favorite episodes. The Ahsoka ones were good. They just very much felt like Clone Wars episodes, which is good. As I said, I love the Clone Wars, and I appreciated it for what it was. But the Count Dooku episodes are really good. It fills in some gaps in his story. And I guess I say fills in gaps more as provides context, because you don't really see Count Dooku pre being a Sith, I think, at any point. I don't think that comes up ever. So you get to see that, and it's really cool. Count Dooku is a cool character, and this really goes into making him a really tragic character. He just believes what he's doing is for the best, and in 3 15-minute episodes, you connect so much with his character and can understand how he got to where he ends up and throughout all the Star Wars, or all the Clone Wars and all the prequel movies. And it's really good. Spoiler, this is a spoiler section. I really liked his duel with Yaddle. Yaddle? Yaddle. I think Yaddle. I'm going to stick with Yaddle. And it's like surprisingly, not surprisingly dark, because a lot of Clone Wars episodes are dark, but this is just like a small little show that it's surprising to see how, like, you know, kind of visceral this can get, and he kind of brutally murders her, and it's really good. I didn't really expect to get such a good story. I didn't know what to expect watching this. I really didn't know any research beforehand, so just getting to experience that was really cool. It was definitely almost made it more surprising by how intense it got. So it was very cool. That was probably my favorite moment of the show overall. Second favorite moment is in the last episode, which is an Ahsoka episode. It's her. She's like working post Order 66, and there's a really cool looking Inquisitor. You know it's an Inquisitor, obviously, but no name, just a really cool look. Big, bird mask thing. I love a good bird mask. And Ahsoka has a really short fight with him in which she easily wins, and it was a little disappointing because like the build-up of the character, like the character introduced to him dying or it dying, whatever the word, them dying, is really, really good, and then just dies. I wish they didn't, because they looked really cool and the presence was really cool. It's not just look; it was just the way the character was portrayed. Very cool. A little disappointing that they died so quickly, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a very short little show. Probably my only criticism, our biggest criticism, is that it was so short. I could use more Clone Wars content. The Bad Batch was good, and I know there's another season of the Bad Batch coming out soon, so maybe that will fill that void. But the Bad Batch wasn't quite good enough to really grip me as the Clone Wars did. And this in 6 episodes did. So whatever magic they, worked, Dave Filoni and friends worked to make those, I hope they bring that to the second season of the Bad Batch, so I can feel that, this is the Clone Wars kind of feeling again. So those are my thoughts on Tales of the Jedi. Kind of a forgettable name. I guess that's also true. But it was very good. So I do recommend watching it. Let me know your favorite episode down in the comments. Mine, like I said, was the 4th one, in which the last Count Dooku episode. So love to hear your thoughts. All right.